Hello, mathematicians from Mrs. Jackson's math classes here at Amesbury Middle School. Today you will be solving division problems that do not have remainders. You will be using multiplication rules that you have already learned. Good luck.
You know that division is breaking a total group into a certain number of parts. What I mean by this is that we have a total group of 18 and we want to break this group down into 9 parts. Then we would be saying 18 divided by 9 is equal to. So I need to make 9 equal parts of this group of 18. If I do this, I see that when I have 9 groups formed, each group has 1, 2 stars. So I know that 18 divided by 9 is equal to 2. I'm going to explain this idea by showing you how to solve division problems with larger numbers using what you know about your multiplication facts. So if we have a problem, 456 divided by 2, I don't want you to draw out 456 items to divide into 2 groups, and I don't know that division fact from memory. Instead, I can use what I know about multiplication facts to solve the problem. If I think about how many times 2 goes into 4, or breaking down 4 into 2 groups, I see that I would have 2 items. So 2 times 2 is equal to 4. I know that multiplication fact already. So I know that there are 2 groups of 2 and the number 4. So I can place my 2 up top. Now I know I need to do that multiplication. I have nothing left because 2 times 2 is equal to 4. Now I must think about the number 5. How many groups of 2 are there in the number 5, or 2 times what gives me about 5? Remember, just like when we do partial quotients, we want to get an answer that's close to but not greater than the answer. So in this case, we would use 2 again, because remember I know that 2 times 2 is equal to 4, but 2 times 3 is equal to 6, and this is too big, it's greater than 5. So again, we'll put our 2 at the top and do our multiplication. In this case, we didn't have the exact answer, so we do have a number remaining. Finally, I need to think about my last number. When I bring down the 6, I see that I have 16. So I need to think about multiplication again and see how many groups of 2 are there in the number 16. In this case, I know that 2 times 8 is 16. So I can place my 8 at the top and do the subtraction to see that I have no remainders left. Let's see how this works in a problem. Let's say we were giving the problem 693 divided by 3. Again, I need to think about what times 3 will give me 6. So I need to use my knowledge of multiplication facts. I know that 3 times 2 is equal to 6. So I'll place the 2 at the top and do the multiplication. When I look at my second digit, a 9, I need to say what times 3 is equal to 9, or how many groups of 3 are there in the number 9. In this case, I know 3 times 3 is equal to 9, so I'll place my 3 at the top, do my subtraction, and see that I now have a 3. So I need to think about 3 times what number gives me the value of 3. I know that 3 times 1 is equal to 3. So now I'm left with the answer 231. So I know there are 231 groups of 3 and the number 693. It's always important to check your answer and make sure that you solve the problem correctly. We know that multiplication and division are inverses. We should be able to take our quotient, our answer to the problem, and multiply that by our divisor in order to get our dividend. So in this case, 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 3 is 9, and 3 times 2 is 6. We did get the same value, so we solved our problem correctly. In this lesson, you learned to solve division problems without remainders by using multiplication rules.
Don't forget to check your work, and thank you for watching. Signing out, Mrs. Jackson.